Off the mark with a couple. He just forces the fumble, forces the error. He wants a third, but McMullen has ended up on his backside. You cannot take your eyes off the entire playing oval when he's out there.
Well, from a fielding perspective, the first job is to get it clean in the hands. But while he's running between the wickets, the outfielder often just looks up a little bit and then up, and the fumble is more than enough for him to get through for two.
Marie wants two again here, but McMullen says no. There's a eagle, not just group stages, out came the somersault, and I can promise you, I'm not going to call Jimmy Neesham an elephant, but he's not forgotten that. '77, imagined at the intersection of design and technology. Really beautiful bike. I was on the back of one of those this morning. Only way to get here when the traffic's as heavy as it is. Just wonder here. Bowled him. It's just clipped the bail. It's not Irie, it's not the one he wanted, but it's another big one as Brandon McMullen gets to double figures for the umpteenth time in this tournament and gets out.
Just a length with a little bit of zip, maybe a touch movement back into the right-hander. McMullen's looking to go downtown, and Neesham has one. That's a very big wicket at a critical stage in the match.
And Gartree, I think Scotty Kugeline might have had a laundry error. He's ended up with the wrong shirt in his back. Because it's two right-handers, Raj Banshi will now be called upon to bowl his fourth. Amazing to think of his bowling figures.
From Kugeline as he would from Pandy. But Kugeline is sent in all out attack.
He gets off the mark immediately. This was a good piece of bowling.
Yeah, hard length. Hard length. Sometimes the old test length is still the best. Not all the time though, because you can disappear over mid-wicket.
Shot you don't see too often from Dipender Singh Irie, purely because of where the fielders are. I've no doubt that Irie wants three. He's almost willing Kugeline to come with him, and he does just about get there.
It's a shot that can be utilised just to manipulate the field to the way you want it to be set as a batter. So you play the little lap. Now what inevitably happens is they can bring the deep square leg finer, or they move someone across from the offside.
Good check of the stroke from Kugeline because he didn't get there. Yeah, I served it because I don't know whether it was the right thing to do. They aired out.
Well, it's certainly never blame Scott Kugeline.
Oh, quite beautifully bowled. The tournament's leading wicket taker for a reason has finished maybe his best 4-over set of the tournament. 1 for 15 for him. It's 156 for 4.
Superlight Gel.
Ismail Shinwari just said, can we just go upstairs just in case? Front foot's absolutely fine, nothing wrong with that. And I also think at the other end, I'm not even sure who appealed. Keep your eyes on Malanta here. It'd be interesting to see if there was an appeal. But absolutely fine. So Shinwari just wanted to double check it. Not out will be the NPL. Hammered away, but protection out there, well placed deep backward point. You need an appeal, remember. Into the slot, one Kiwi to the other. Kugeline gets a good piece of it, but you feel as though he's missed out there. Kugeline was all out to sprint back for their situation out there, the two batters.
Aware of that, especially after the conversation he's had with you, is that he doesn't want to just swing and miss. He still wants to be scoring. Sometimes that can happen when you elevate a big hitter up the order, is they can spend their innings swinging and missing, and it can cost the side. He can strike him though, can Kugelheim.
It will be a dot. We will get the strike. Neesham will finish with 1 for 44. It's 167 for 4.
क्रिकेटमा जितको मजा र फोनमा टेक्नोको मजा कसैले बिट गर्न सक्दैन बिकज टेक्नो प्रोवाइड्स बेस्ट क्वालिटी बेस्ट सर्भिस एन्ड बेस्ट सिग्नल टेक्नो स्मार्टफोन रोजी बनाउनुहोस् आफ्नो चोइस मोबाइल
तपाईको असली एनर्जी रेड बुल असली नै रोजौ
DHI Happier Home छुट्टै छ है
Watch NPL on the go on Ncell app. Unlimited YouTube and other NPL packs. Download Ncell app now or dial *123*9#.
It is that subfielder dummy once more who takes the catch in the deep. He's enjoying his day out. The captain goes for 9, 167 for 5. That was the leg spin, and it was just the bounce because of how tall he is that led to.
Somewhere right now in Birgunge in the Sheikh household, Mr. Sheikh and Mrs. Sheikh are having a very difficult time as to know who to cheer.
Looking for quick runs. 169 for 6.
Rishan Pandey, the young left-hander, has had a fine tournament. I know he's impressed many. The way
on Superlight Gel with hyaluronic acid. 200% instant hydration. Miracles happen.
बैंकिङ सेक्टरमा पहिलो पटक सिद्धार्थ बैंकले ल्याएको छ सिद्धार्थ रिवार्ड्स यसमा पोइन्ट छ सिद्धार्थ बैंक सम्बन्ध सधैँभरिलाई
Ball just keeps going away from him, to be fair. There's a bit of slice on it. The final over.
another. They're tumbling like a pack of cards here. And Kishore Mahato continues his fine tournament with a big wicket of Scott Kugelheim.
He crowds his stumps, Scott Kugelheim, and I almost think he'd be better off if he didn't, because that was right in the hitting zone if he stood on middle or middle and leg.
Naresh Budiyar to the crease. Pumps it down to long on. Pandey's quick between the wickets. That's great running for a couple. HD. After 15 overs, it was 143 for 2 with a ball to go. Since then, the Royals have collapsed in a heap.
Yeah, it would be the last 5 or so overs of this innings, but they've to chase for the bolts.
Straight down the ground, 2 fielders there. Oh dear! A collision, the last thing we want to see. Akash Tripathi, I think, is one of them. They probably couldn't hear each other. The end result will be 6, but much more importantly, let's hope the 2 fielders are all right.
So difficult to communicate in this cauldron of noise. Straight down the ground. Yours, mine, who's taking it? In the end, no one. It looks as though they're both going to be okay as I glance out the window here. Rajbanji and Tripathi, they're both on their feet, so I think they're going to be okay.
And thank God for that, particularly with Lalit Rajbanshi, because he has had two shocking injuries that he's come back from. The Royals up above 180. Everything must go. 3 deliveries left. Full toss helped into the leg side. Fielder out there. Shermala holds on to a good catch. They both batters stare at the umpire. They want to have a look at this. It was a full toss. Was it too full?
He's missed out here. He's missed out. That you want to hit out the ground. The full toss, middle and leg. That's a fine catch from Shermala running in. He did everything correct. Once he's taken the catch, he slid in, goes for 8.
And things happen. Naren Soud, the new man to the crease. Want the second, they're not going to take it. The last 30 deliveries alone, HD. 39 runs and 6 wickets.
You can under the manner in which they've gone about trying to post this total, because when you have such a good platform, underused maybe.
They'll probably try to run the second. They've got nothing to lose in doing so. Oh, he's dropped it. They might run a third here because the bails are off. Chaos again. 2 runs to the total and the wicket, the run out at the non-striker's end. That's Hisham Pandey, who's gone. Oh, cricket in Nepal. You can never take your eyes off it. You can never predict it. You just never know what will happen next. One thing's for certain though, the Sudar Prashim Royals, they've posted 184 for 9 in the grand final.
This had to be one. They hadn't even turned when he started to throw the ball. Oh, the keeper has made such a hash of that. Milanta. It should have been one. They get 2. The Bolts, they've got some batting to do.